I was scared, yet confused. Why wouldn't I? Ending up in a bright, beautiful forest, while also feeling alive, is the last place you would expect to be and feel after death. That was when I met them, and they told me everything. Who they were, the gems, their power, and why they must be protected. I listened, and I understood. With nowhere to go, I accepted their offer. When I learned of the steelworks, and what was happening there, I realized I had to rely on humans, even though they were ones I knew and befriended. Edward, what's wrong? You've been awfully quiet today. Oh, I had a little accident earlier. I bumped some coaches a little too hard. Some engines were close by and laughed at me, saying I was clumsy and nothing more but a hazard. I didn't mean to. Of course not, Edward. I know you would never mean to bump coaches hard. A mistake anyone could make. Yes, well, try saying that to the other engines. I know I'm not perfect, but no one really is. Quite right, Edward. Oh, I wouldn't listen to what they say. Well, I'm glad you'll never like them. Oh, of course not. I would never be rude, or cause any sort of harm intentionally. Sorry, Edward. I know you won't like what I'm going to do. I just hope you'll forgive me.
Excuse me, sir, but I have to ask something.
What might that be, Diesel?
Why is that Sodor engine here?
Oh, well, you see, there are some people who have been very naughty towards my work, so I had to find a way to make them stop, you see.
By stealing an engine?
I assured Sir Charles that he will get that engine back, when I'm certain there will be no further disturbances.
Right.
I can tell you don't like being here. You don't have to work for that man.
After what I did to one of your own, I'm surprised you're talking to me.
I'm not thinking about the past. I'm thinking about now. I've been watching you work. You're not like the others.
So what do I do? Just break out?
If you have the confidence, you could.
Hello, Simon.
Oh, hello, Del. I was expecting Joseph to come with this train.
Oh, he couldn't do it. He's been prepared to leave for Vickerstown with Sterling, Falcon and Buck.
Vickerstown? That's on Sodor, isn't it? What are they going there for?
Haven't you heard? There's apparently some illegal activity in the steelworks over there. It's to do with those magic gems.
Why can't they just inform the police?
From what I've heard, they've captured an NWR engine and threatened to harm him if the police get involved. Though I have no idea how they're going to get in there.
Captured? Well, if they're trying to break in, it's possible that their plan will involve a big bang.
The hell are you talking about?
Rex told me to bring some dynamite from the slate quarry that's used for blasting. He and Falcon picked it up from here earlier.
Bloody hell. This must be more serious than I thought.
Well, we all know how dangerous those gems are after the fire at the docks. If someone is using them in secret, I shudder to think what else could go wrong.
Hello, Joseph. Where are the others? Oh, they're already at the station. I'm just filling up. How are you feeling? Well, just a little surprised you picked me. As a little shunter, you're lighter and can start up quicker than the others. And we will need speed on our side. Yeah, but I nearly got myself killed before. Don't really want to do it again. Oh, don't worry. That won't happen again. I'll make sure none of this happens again. At least you're staying calm. If I didn't know better, I'd say you've never been scared in your life. Everyone gets scared at some point, Joseph. I guess I'm just good at hiding it. Listen, could you do me a favour? Oh, sure. What's that for? Just in case something goes wrong, I've put together this little backup plan, and I'll need your help in doing it. Okay, I'm listening.
I must say, I never thought I would be part of a job like this.
Don't get too excited, Falcon. We haven't started yet. Besides, it's not the first time we rescued another.
Yes, but this is on a much larger scale.
Right, this is it, lads. Once this is over, the gem crisis should come to an end. Buck, have you told the engines they're parts of the plan?
Yes, and we've revised them several times.
Good. Now remember, we're only going to get one shot at this. If the culprits escape, then they'll rebuild. Now engines, move to your respected spots, and good luck. This is a very good strategy you and Rex have put together. I'm sure Edward will be very proud when he knows you've led this rescue.
Well, it's the first time I've been in charge of anything. I hope this all works.
Me, Falcon and Joseph will do whatever it takes to play our parts, and I know you will do the same.
Thanks.
So, you haven't been very specific on what you and me are doing. I've had a word with the Barrows signalman, and he kindly gave me a timetable of all trains passing through. One of them is a goods train bound for the steelworks. Where are you going with this? Well, we'll board that train and sneak into the steelworks. Simple as that. You sure this'll work, right? If it doesn't, then we'll switch to the backup plan. Should the main plot screw up, always have a backup, remember? Right. So, how are we gonna board that goods train? You're not serious, right? What? Jumping onto a bloody train while it's moving? Why not wait for a red signal? We would need to think of a reason for why a signal would turn red. We've got no time for that. I'm pretty sure this is illegal. We both work on a railway. I'd say we're qualified to do this. Now, if I'm correct, the train should be arriving now. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3! Ah! See? No problem. What was that?
Hold on, Edward!
Aye, a steamer's escaping.
Oh no!
Take them back to the shed.
I just saw Rex and Fives in one of the trucks.
Right, wait until the train is out of sight, then...
There's no need to remind me, Joseph. I know what to do.
I'm just being careful. It's got a point, Falcon. There's no room for mishaps, like boiler leaks on a job like this.
Oh, how funny! You're such a comedian!
Still nervous?
Even if we break Edward out, we still got to stop the operations on the gems. That will be easier said than done.
Not to mention, we don't fully understand what's going on in there. But I guess that makes this all the more interesting.
I do appreciate you three helping out with this.
Well, me, Joseph and Falcon were the first engines on the IFR. I still remember when we first met, all that time ago. We were complete strangers to each other, you know. Didn't fully know what to think of each other. Especially me, I mean, I was from the 1890s. I didn't fully understand things like the LNER, the Big Four and British Railways. But I'm glad I've met them. They're very great friends. I couldn't have asked for a better family.
The train is here. Now it's your turn. How exactly will you distract that diesel?
Don't worry, I know what I'm going to say. Splatter, where is Diesel 10? You should be back from Vickerstown by now. I don't know, sir. Maybe he's still there? Something wrong, Mr. Boomer? Nothing too serious, just wondering where Diesel 10 is. I was expecting him about 10 minutes ago. Didn't you call whoever's in charge there? I tried, but no one was responding. Must be something wrong with the phone lines. Come on, Splatter, let's go there and see what's up. Slaven, look after the place, will you? Of course. Brakes. Boomer is on his way to the steelworks. Apparently he tried calling you, but you didn't respond. My apologies. Diesel attempted to escape with Edward, but we stopped him. He crashed some trucks as a distraction, and they damaged my bloody phone. I told you it was a bad idea to have that phone near the track. Well, I didn't know this was going to happen. How do you want me to deal with Boomer? Just make sure he doesn't get in the way. Now we just wait until Buck comes in. Wow, Rex, look at all this stuff. Must be artifacts from the dragons. What do you think they'll use them for? To sell and gain money? Or they'll use them. Sorry, but no engines who aren't part of the VSW company are allowed without special permission. My sincere apologies. I'm just waiting to head home and was wandering around. You know, I have to ask, why is it that a fine shunter such as yourself is given such a small duty as standing outside a building? Well, I have to make sure no one enters the steelworks illegally. True, but considering the efficiency of the Class 08s, you should have a much grander task, like shunting beautiful express coaches for mainline trains. Yes, a station pilot, that's what you should be. Though I would recommend changing the tone of your green paint first. They say an engine's colour is important to having a great appearance, but to me, the tone of said colour is equally important. My sister, for instance, she's green too, but specifically it's, what's it called? Emerald dark green. Similar to Brunswick green, but to me it feels like they put far too much grey into that livery, you know what I mean? Between us three, I really don't want to harm any of you. You both are rather fine engines. Even you, Diesel. My brother told me his designer had done research on dragons. It appears he wasn't the only one. Years of travelling and exploring, my friend. Discovering ancient relics from a magnificent culture. But what is the reason behind all this? Well, to learn and gain great power, of course.
Of course.
Well, that's very interesting, Briggs. But that doesn't really explain why I'm here. How to put this? You know how lights can sometimes attract flies? Well, that's the role you're playing now. Truthfully, Edward, you're not the engine we're looking for. But we know you can attract the one we are. What has Buck got to do with this? Ah, a very lucky guess. Although I'd prefer to wait until he arrives.
Better be quick.
How can a plan be brilliant if it doesn't involve blowing something up? Faulkner! Aye! Nicely done, Falcon. Now, it's up to Buck. What is happening? There was an explosion in the East Yard. There's now a fire. Well, get over there and put it out, damn it! And find out what caused it. What is going on here? Wait here, Splatter. There you are, Buck. We saw Edward in the back shed.
Let's go!
What is going on in here? Buck? Rex 5? What are you doing here? No. Alan, please don't tell me this is your work. What? All these gems, relics, experiments. Please don't tell me this is all you. What are you talking about? I've only just got here. Stop right there. Diesel 10? Why are you still here? Please take our uninvited yet welcomed guest to the back shed. We should check if they were successful. Oi! Trespassers! After them! Run for it!
What happened?
We saw them get captured.
What? How?
The workmen were armed, and they had help from Diesel 10. Then we'll have to save them and Edward.
Are you out of your mind? We are not going back in there!
I don't remember you being the sort to give up easily, Falcon.
We can't just blindly go back without a second plan!
We do have a second plan. Rex told me before we left. He wanted me to set it in motion if something went wrong. What plan? Well, it starts with contacting Old Bailey.
Old Bailey? What has he got to do with this?
I notice you've been here for a while now. You're waiting for them to come back? I'm sure they'll be fine. You want to go there too, don't you? But why? Surely by now you must have realized that it was an accident. It wasn't your fault.
Then why do I still feel guilt?
Because most people in engines made you feel that way for so long. That won't happen anymore. Even if you were responsible, you've done more than enough to make up for it.
It's just, he doesn't even know it was me he crashed into. For some reason, I can't help but keep holding back.
Well, hopefully, when he's rescued, you'll be able to let it all out.
Hello? Hey, Old Bailey, it's Joseph here. Ah, yes. Rex said I might get a call from you. Let me guess. Rex got himself into another fine mess. Yeah, pretty much. It looks like we need to move to Plan B. Of course. We're on our way.
We? Who else is coming?
Well, Proteus, looks like you'll be able to have a bit of fun while doing your job. Bye.